Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon, ma'am.
How are you, all of you? All good?
Good, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday we studied lesson 1 of science. So today we are going to do definitions. We are going to do some written work of that chapter. So I'll give you a presentation on the definitions. You will read them and keep writing them. If you miss out on something, no problems. I'll give you the notes again. Okay, but first you have to understand and then try to copy down that work quickly in your notebook. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to start the presentation now. Read it carefully. Okay.
Yes,
And I don't want any disturbance from any student. You will not do any kind of khatar-patar here, but you will just read the screen and write it quickly. Okay? And okay. Chapter 1 is nutrition in plants. Write down the heading. Write down the heading. Write with black pen. Then write with pink pen, write definitions. Chapter 1, nutrition in plants. That's the heading. Then definitions. And first definition that we are going to do is nutrients. Very good, Puneet. Very good, Saqib. Tejpreet, very good. Very good. Nutrients. Now, what are nutrients? The components. Components. Yesterday also I explained you the meaning of components. Components means parts. The components of food like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, and vitamins are called nutrients. So what are nutrients? The components of food. There are 5 components of food: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, and vitamins. The next definition is nutrition. Nutrition is the process, is the way we take food. Nutrition is the mode. Mode means method or the process. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization. Utilization means use by the body. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. Very good, Indrajit. Prabjot, are you writing? Prabjot, आप लिख रहे हो? प्रभजोत ये definitions लिखिए please. प्रबलीन आप लिख रहे हो?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Prableen. Swastik, very good. Tejpreet, very good. Very good, Rahul. Amit, very good. Sumit, very good. राहुल आप लिख रहे हैं? Okay. The next slide is, should I move to the next slide?
Wait, ma'am.
Okay. This is proper class. I don't want students to be talking here and there. Very good. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide, okay? Don't worry, I'll give you the notes also. I'll send you the notes on WhatsApp. You can complete your work there, but for time being, you just try and understand what I'm trying to explain you, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Moving on to the next slide. Okay, now this is a picture of components of food. You just have to look at this picture. You don't have to draw this. इसको draw नहीं करना है, सिर्फ देखना है. Look at this picture. This is showing components of food: fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Praveen, are you able to understand? Praveen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Swastik?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Indrajit?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Puneet, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sakib?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide. Next definition, third definition, autotroph. What is the meaning of autotroph? Autotroph means, auto means self. Sorry, automatic. The organisms which can prepare their own food are called autotrophs. And the example is green plants. Write it down.
हम send करेंगे अभी लिख मैम ने मैम send करेंगे मैम
Very good. Okay, next, moving on to the next definition, heterotrophs. The organisms which cannot prepare their own food and depend on others for their nutrition are called heterotrophs. Puneet, please write it down fast. Swastik, Amit, Sumit, sorry. Heterotrophs, the organisms which cannot prepare their own food and depend on others for their nutrition are called heterotrophs. Okay. Should I move to the next slide? And examples of heterotrophs are animals, human beings. Okay, I'm moving on to the next slide. Don't worry, I'll give you the notes also. Autotrophic, okay? The mode of nutrition in which organisms can prepare their own food is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic, the mode of nutrition in which organisms can prepare their own food is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Very good, Sakir. Puneet, very good. Swastik, very good. Okay. Next is heterotrophic, the mode of nutrition in which organisms depend on others for their nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms depend on others for their nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Should I move to the next slide?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do it a little bit faster, please, so that we can finish this work. Write it down.
वो इधर ले बॉक्स इधर ले आ
Who is saying box idhar le aao? Class mein no noise. I don't want you to talk here and there. Please focus on the class. Okay. I'm now moving on to the next slide. Photosynthesis. Okay, next definition is photosynthesis. The process by which plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. प्रबलीन आप लिख रहे हो?
Photosynthesis.
Okay, the process by which plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. And next is stomata. Yesterday I showed you the picture of stomata. Indrajit, look here. Indrajit, look at the screen. The pores on the surface of leaves are called stomata. The small tiny pores on the surface of leaves, जो leaf के ऊपर छोटे pores होते हैं, holes होते हैं, they are called stomata. The pores present on the surface of leaves are called stomata. सुमित आपको समझ आ रहा है बेटा?
Is called
Okay, next. Should I move on to the next slide?
Ma'am, wait.
Yes, ma'am. Praveen, hurry up, please.
Okay, ma'am.
Indrajit, look at the screen and finish your work.
Present on the surface.
Praveen, बोल के नहीं लिख रहा है बेटा.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now moving on to the next slide.
Okay, ma'am.
It says cells. Cells क्या होते हैं? जो छोटे tiny units होते हैं जिससे हर living thing बना हुआ है. All living things are made of tiny units. These units are called cells. All living things are made up of tiny units. These units are called cells. Prabdot, please write it down. All living things are made up of tiny units. These units are called cells. Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Now see this. Now look at this picture. Look at this diagram. This is diagram of photosynthesis. अभी मैंने आपको समझाया ना what is photosynthesis? The process by which plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight. This is called photosynthesis. Now look at this. Sun gives energy to plants. Plants take that energy, use carbon dioxide, use chlorophyll, they use water, and then they convert this into carbohydrates and give out oxygen. Which gas is given out by plants?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. And oxygen is used by animals, other living beings. But for plants, which gas is important?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Very good. The plants use carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Animals, they use oxygen and give out. Animals give out
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide. Very good.
Carbon dioxide.
So now study this diagram. This is diagram of photosynthesis. Just give it a look for a minute and then we'll move on to the next slide. Okay, look at it carefully. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now moving on to the next slide.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
this is the picture of stomata. Yesterday also I showed you. This is the picture of
Stomata.
Stomata are tiny pores on the surface of leaves. Acha, tell me, are you enjoying this class?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you finding it interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to understand everything what I'm teaching you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Chalo, this is stomata. Then next slide is cells. Cells कैसे लगेंगे? एक diagram होना चाहिए cell का. So this is how a small cells look like. Okay, this is the diagram of a plant cell. Although this is little complicated, this you will do in higher grades, but I'm showing you this picture. This is how a plant cell looks like. Okay. Now next is cell membrane. अच्छा, cell membrane क्या? अच्छा, आजकल बताओ, because of coronavirus, all of you are enclosed in the house. सब बंद है घर में?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो बाहर क्या है? बाउंड्री. जो बाउंड्री होती है उसको बोलते हैं सेल मेम्ब्रेन. The cells are enclosed. Enclosed का मतलब बंद हो जाना. The cells are enclosed by a thin outer boundary called cell membrane. The cells are enclosed by a thin outer boundary called cell membrane. Okay, I'll show you a picture now, but first we'll do some definitions and then I'll show you a picture. Now next is nucleus. The distinct centrally located spherical structure in a cell is called nucleus. Okay, जो center में एक spherical means like a ball. This distinct centrally located spherical structure in the cell is called nucleus.
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 Okay, next is chlorophyll. The green pigment present in the leaves is called chlorophyll. That is why they look green to us. They appear green because they have a green pigment present in them, which is called chlorophyll. Okay, and next is cytoplasm. The nucleus in the cell is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. आप लोगों ने egg देखा है? Have you seen an egg?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
जब egg को तोड़ते हैं तो अंदर एक yellow होता है yolk और उसके आसपास
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसे ही एक सेल होता है. अरे आप उसको इमेजिन करिए कि सेल इज लाइक जस्ट लाइक एन एग. Yellow part is the nucleus and that white portion is the cytoplasm, jelly-like substance. It's called cytoplasm. The nucleus in a cell is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. Clear? Okay, should I proceed?
Wait, ma'am.
Wait, ma'am.
Okay, I'm waiting. Very good, Saqib. Swastik, very good. Okay, I'm moving on to the next slide now. Don't worry, I'll send you the notes and send you all the material. First, understand all these definitions first. Okay? Okay. Now this is the diagram of cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Look at this. आपको blue color का dot दिख रहा है? Can you see that spherical structure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is nucleus. Center में है, that is the nucleus. और जो आपको white portion सारा दिख रहा है inside the cell, that is
Yes, ma'am.
cytoplasm. And the blue boundary, can you see the blue boundary?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the cell membrane.
Cell membrane.
Is it clear? I'll show you
Yes,
again.
ma'am.
Look at it again. Okay, nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane.
Cell membrane.
Clear?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next. Now this is the slide which shows you chlorophyll. Chlorophyll kaise dikhta hai? The green pigment present in the leaves is called chlorophyll. This is the picture of chlorophyll. Okay,
Chlorophyll.
are you enjoying the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now the next is host. The definition host. कुछ plants ऐसे होते हैं जिनके पास chlorophyll होता ही नहीं है. They don't have chlorophyll. So how will they prepare their own food? They cannot do photosynthesis. So what happens? They survive on other plants. So the plant on which they are surviving is called the host plant. Write down this definition. Okay. And the parasite, the plant. अब जैसे for example, अभी कभी हम घर में lunch dinner करते हैं, ठीक है ना? तो हम किसी को invite करते हैं, तो जो लोग आते हैं वो guest होते हैं, और जो हम क्या है? We are the host. ठीक है? तो the plant which survives on other plant is called parasite. जो उसके ऊपर survive कर रहा है, अपना photosynthesis नहीं कर रहा, that plant is called parasite. और जिस plant के ऊपर वो survive कर रहा है, that green plant is called the host. An example is Cuscuta. Now I'll show you a picture of Cuscuta, then you'll understand कि Cuscuta कैसे दिखता है. Okay, now I'll show you the next slide. ये देखो Cuscuta आपने देखा होगा when you're traveling, तो आपने रोड साइड पे देखा होगा ट्री होता है, उसके ऊपर एक जाल बना होता है येलो कलर का, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
होता है. Have you seen this? कभी देखा है आपने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yellow,
Yes, ma'am.
yellow plant is called Cuscuta, और जो green plant है, that's the host plant. Okay? Have you seen, all of you seen this picture now? Which is this plant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Cuscuta. और Cuscuta को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? What is it called in Hindi? It's called Amar Bel. उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Amar Bel.
Amar Bel. Very good. Okay, should I move to the next slide now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Insectivorous plants. आपने कभी सुना है कि ऐसे भी plants हो सकते हैं जो insects को खा जाते हैं? जो insects को खाते हैं, ऐसे भी plants होते हैं? Plants है. कुछ plants हैं which are carnivorous plants. They eat other insects. Okay? And these are called insectivorous plants. For example, an example is pitcher plant. Then saprophytic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrients from dead and decaying matter is called saprophytic nutrition. An example is fungi. Okay, I will show you another slide. You can see the insectivorous plants. Now see, can you see an insect in this plant? Can you see? आपको दिख रहा है कि
Yes,
insect?
ma'am.
स्वास्तिक आपको दिख रहा है बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It is a spider.
हाँ, it is a spider. And देखो ये पिक्चर प्लांट है, एक ये यहाँ पे भी पिक्चर प्लांट है. So these are the three photographs of picture plant. आपको मालूम है इसको पिक्चर क्यों बोलते हैं? इस आप स्पेलिंग देखो उसका क्या लिखा है, PITCHER. This is not picture as in photograph. पिक्चर का मतलब होता है बड़ा सा जग. इस प्लांट की जो शेप है, it is like a jug. Can you see? बड़े जग जैसा लग रहा है ना? So that is why this is called picture plant. So this is the example of, if I ask you a question, give me an example of an insectivorous plant. So what will be the answer?
Picture plant.
Picture plant.
Picture plant. Very good.
Plant.
Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide. Saprotrophs. The organisms with saprophytic mode of nutrition are called saprophytes. And then symbiosis. Sometimes 2 or 3 organisms, they live in cooperation with each other. They live together and share both shelter and nutrients. वो उसके ऊपर रहता है, वो उसको nutrients देता है, वो उसको shelter भी देता है. दोनों मिलजुल कर रहते हैं. ये जो मिलजुल कर रहना होता है, that is called symbiosis. For example, some fungi live inside the roots of plants and they are called lichens. I'll show you a picture. Look at this. These are saprophytes. आपने देखा है कभी कभी बरसात होती है, आप पार्क में जाते हो तो ट्रीज के नीचे मशरूम्स ग्रो कर रहे होते हैं, देखा आपने कभी?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
वो इसलिए होता है क्योंकि जो डेड लीव्स होती हैं, डेड मटेरियल होता है, उसके ऊपर सैप्रोफाइट्स ग्रो करने लग जाते हैं. जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स व्हिच ग्रो ऑन डेड एंड डिकेइंग मैटर आर कॉल्ड सैप्रोफाइट्स. देखो ये भी छोटे मशरूम्स हैं जो एक रॉक के ऊपर ग्रो कर रहे हैं. These are saprophytes. They grow on dead and decaying matter. And these are lichens. Lichens होते हैं जो ट्री के ऊपर survive करते हैं. This is symbiosis. मतलब दोनों मिलजुल कर रह रहे हैं. This is called symbiosis relationship.
Symbiosis.
Symbiosis.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to end this session here today. We've done 19 definitions. I'll send you the notes also. So now homework is that you will learn and write all these definitions. अच्छे से याद करो, समझो, इनके examples learn करो, and tomorrow we'll do differentiate between of this chapter.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Do well. I'll send you the notes.
Okay,
Follow
ma'am.
my links, and tomorrow again we'll meet for the class. Okay? So did you enjoy
Okay,
this?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you
Yes,
understood?
ma'am.
Puneet, Saqib, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Sableen,
Yes, ma'am.
Inderjeet, Aditya,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Karthik, Rahul, Sumit. सुमित, आपको समझ आया सब कुछ? सुमित, आपको समझ आया? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm closing this session and we'll meet again tomorrow. Okay?
Bye, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am.